Washoe County corruption, tax assessments, honest service frauds. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, I'm sending this to the tax assessor, Chris S. Sarman. He's acting as a lien claimant on my property interests, and he's a respondent concerning these two APN numbers. I'm also sending it to all the commissioners. Okay, notice to cease and desist by this removal from your assessments and tax roll, Exhibit 1. And the Exhibit 1 is the papers that we're receiving in the mail for assessed taxes increases. Liens, publications, notice of land patent trespass by your continued dishonest acts, i.e. honest services, fraud, and refusal to stop and correct after the facts. Taxing, threatening, assessing, while no access for emergency services, fire, medical, etc. Wilcox Ranch roads are not up to grading standards, while Washoe County Fire Department, Truckee Meadows, rubber stamps, subdivisions, co-acting with the state of Nevada equals co-tax collector, threatening with Class C felony, and then refusing to investigate sworn fraud claims by me and others. Refusing to identify claimants in case number FF24-10, denying property rights and our enjoyments while falsely taxing. Any tax payments will be tendered under threat of selling properties on the Washoe County court steps, and we're doing it under duress. And the reason I say that, I have evidence in my possession where the attorneys Gail Kern and the county were taking properties for not paying taxes. Okay, but in this case, they're doing it while they have knowledge of faulty title, so they're leaning on our titles. Okay, this serves as notice to Washoe County, its actors, that we are under continual threat by Washoe County and its dishonest employees, attorneys, and co-actors. Bribe judiciary, Washoe County, because all the judges get extra judicial benefits paid by Washoe County, and we're making the claims against Washoe County, so they all have a conflict of interest, and we've already proven that in one of our own cases with Judge Haschef. He's being bribed by Washoe County, and there's a video on that. Okay, so 10-day notice to respond and admit these claims. No response, then it's agreed. Okay, then I'm going to give them the exhibits. We're going to go through these exhibits here and show what it is. And this all coincides with all the violations of rights in these breach of trust reference damage numbers. These are all the cases we've been collecting for the past 3 years. We've been noticing them about all of it. The district attorney, she gets these every time. Okay, it's a multi-layered type of racketeering operation is what's going on. Okay, so this is all the case numbers going on now. This addendum to false taxing, state of Nevada and Washoe County, or the county of Washoe, because we don't know which entity they're really operating under, because they're two different types. There's two sets of books here, Washoe County and County of Washoe, so we don't know that yet. It's undetermined who's doing this. Having knowledge of defective titles, Wilcox Ranch Property Owners Association, co-actors / attorneys et al. Okay? All rights reserved, waive none. Here you go. We're whistleblowers. And now we're going to notice some of these people here. This is the Secretary of State, Colleen Metzger. She's the one that attempted this fraud claim on me right here. Threatened me through the mail with this, with a Class C felony. And then now they don't want to do their duty when I showed them what was really going on. Okay, and you can if you go up here, I filed a federal case, habeas corpus, that has to do right here. If you have PACER, you can go on here. Here's the case number 25 CV00028 MMD. So you can look at that case. It lays it all out, basically what they're doing. And now the Secretary of State's refusing to produce their oath of office after 2 FOIAs on it. But we're going to go down and notice everybody here. Here's the $5 million bond. This is the insurance carrier right here. Okay, there'll be a new policy. This was 24 policy. So there's a new policy number that we have FOIAs on. We haven't got them back yet to get what the new number is. Same here. Okay, we're going to send it to Wilcox Ranch POA to notice for the members. And we're also going to send this to Wilcox Ranch POA Exposed on YouTube. And we're going to contact Elon because he's in charge of this fraud that's going on with all the people's money. And I'm going to expose it, how this racket works with Washoe County. State Farm, they're involved. They're co-actors. Here's the emails. Here's the attorney who has liens on everybody's property, Gail Agnes Kern. She has all the liens on everybody's property up there. Refuses to talk to us. In fact, none of these people for the last 3.5 years have ever contacted me about any of it. And they've all been noticed. Administrative Hearing Office, Brian Farmer, Code Enforcement, Risk Management, Doreen Ertel, Mary Canderas, District Attorney, Secretary of State, Kathleen Metzger. I don't know the name of this person, but it's a co-actor with Kathleen Metzger from Secretary of State. Then I'm going to come down here and notice the Board of Adjustment, operators, witnesses by wire. I'm going to email it to them. Co-actors who lean on due process rights, hijackers of appeal rights, false representations, concealing evidence. Okay, they concealed evidence in Mr. Belfort's case and then discriminated against him and didn't give him a fair time while his appeal was hijacked by Chad Geisinger. Okay, they made themselves the appellant. Okay, the whole thing was a dog and pony show, and this was told to us by Rob Pierce, the chair, when we saw him on March 8th at the convention center. He said he just does what he's told. That's what he told us. So obviously that's what's going on here. It's part of the racket. Okay, so terminations of employment commanded for using taxpayer funds, receiving federal funding, and intentionally violating constitutional rights in an organized crime operations with intent. And these are the two. I witnessed this. I witnessed these here. I testified to both these cases. Okay, and they're concealing the record. I'm a first-hand witness to it. And I watched what they did, how they hijacked Mr. Belfort's appeal. That was Chad Geisinger, manager, agent for Washoe County. So they're all saying basically what it looks like, I just do what I'm told. And that's what we're trying to figure out here, but this is the case here. Okay. So we go down here. Now this is their email address. These are the people that were on this Board of Adjustments on March 6th. Okay, Peter Gishon, he's a real estate broker, so he knows about title, and they were told this is all about title rights. There's a major fraud going on back there in Wilcox Ranch, and they don't want to do anything about it. And this guy is on the board and using deceptive practices and violating Mr. Belfort's rights. They hijacked him. It was not fair. Okay, you're using deceptive practices, Washoe County. I'm charging you with that. I witnessed it. So this guy, Peter, he needs to be fired. Okay, because he knows. No excuses to him. He's a real estate broker. If he sat there and did that, he's a real estate broker. Someone needs to check his license. by his business practices. No excuses against this guy. You're fired. Here's the rest of them. This guy was a chair. This is a guy that I witnessed say, I do what am I told at the convention center on March 8th. I do what I'm told. He knew. This is their manager, Chad Geisinger, Washoe County. Another co-actor, Kelly Mullen. She was at that hearing. Another witness. Sarah Harrell, another witness. Mary Canderas, district attorney, doing nothing about any of this. Here's the tax assessments here. Just got this, so they're raising everything up. Okay, this is fraud. They know the titles are defective. When we got our property, when we bought the property, it was defective from day one. Everybody's involved. The title companies are involved. The attorneys are involved. And here's a highlighted one here. Okay, this is what they're doing. GID, that's for the roads. We don't get any road work done up in there. Okay, so you're taxing us for that. I deny that. State of Nevada, I deny that tax. These are all your assessors. I deny that tax. The state of Nevada is corrupt. The Secretary of State. Truckee Metals Fires, they're corrupt. I deny that one that you're assessing. Okay, they're rubber stamping subdivisions back there. Denied. School debt, I don't have anybody going to school there. Denied. School general, denied. County general, denied. The county's corrupt. County debt, why should I do that while you're ripping off people's rights? Denied. Now, animal shelter, I can appreciate that one. But the rest of it, these are extortion fees. We have no emergency service access back there. And the bad part about it, what's this rubber stamping with Truckee Meadows Fire Department? So there's something going on here. You're violating our due process. Here's the check. This is from Mr. Belfort. Emergency services, he paid these taxes, and we're not getting, it's honest services fraud. Washoe treasurer, there it is right there. It says right there, emergency services. Fire medical, he has it right here. That's the description. They cannot get a paramedics truck up in that canyon, and they're taxing us for all this stuff. Okay, this is an addendum to their $5 million bond claim each that Mr. Belfort and I have against Washoe County. Okay, here it is right here. This was announced in the public on March 5th at a public meeting. Okay, you can see the date here. There it is, March 5th. That's one file stamp. And then we got another right here, another file stamp, March 5th. And then it was publicly announced at a meeting at the library. And it has all the cases in here. Okay, Mary Canderas are all aware of it. And we've already served Washoe County the 1,200 pages plus criminal claims. Never heard anything from anybody. All concerning the titles up there.